living, Newman?
I'm a United States postal worker.
Aren't those the guys that always go crazy and come back with a gun and shoot everybody?
Sometimes.
Why is that?
Because the mail never stops. It just keeps coming and coming and coming. There's never a let-up. It's relentless. Every day it piles up more and more and more, and you gotta get it out. And the more you get out, the more it keeps coming in. And then the barcode reader breaks, and it publishes clearinghouse.
All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Rise and grind. Yes, rise and grind on this Tuesday morning. Ah, man. Ooh, liquid gold. It is freezing out here, and I got shorts on. Yes, I put shorts on because it's going to be 69. Well, we'll go 70. I don't want to, 69, 70. You get the point. But I got shorts on and a jacket and a short sleeve shirt. Yes. But yeah, it's going to be a warm day. There is some sun. I'm just, again, I'm not a fan of the daylight savings. I wish we would leave it one all year round, extend the day, you know what I mean? That would be the best. I don't like this daylight savings time BS. I don't understand, but whatever. Be that as it may. So anyway, free agent frenzy. Well, we were hoping. Us Dallas fans were hoping. Oh, wait here. I'm not awake yet. Game time, Brian, otherwise known as. There you go. Going to do my appointed rounds. But free agent frenzy, we were hoping that there was going to be something different. Now, listen, there's still a lot of players out there. Everybody needs to relax. But you see that you don't have to sign a expensive deal on day one. There's a lot of bottom dollar deals. Very surprising that some of these players are signing so cheap this early in the process. Or not signing, but agreeing to. I wanted Nick Bolton. He decided to forego free agency. And he got paid with Kansas City. Shout out to you. You got to realize once you're in a city and your family's there, I assume he has a family. If not, then whatever, he should have came home to Dallas, but I don't know, Dallas may not have been in on him, Then we got, I wasn't necessarily in on Greenlaw from the beginning. I was more into a Nick Bolton, but then we got the local writers telling us on Twitter that, all the bigwigs out there that are near the star, all these guys are saying, well, what if we got Charvarius Ward and Dre Greenlaw? So, again, I never was on that bandwagon. Charvarius Ward, I brought him up, but never really thought he was a consideration. I said Jair Alexander. He has yet to be released by Green Bay. I think it's going to happen. Plenty of time to get all the people I want. I want Tyler Lockett. He's still there. So, although it wasn't exciting, I wasn't necessarily too upset, but I get why everybody is. I could. Wade was pissed, and again, we have all this money, right? And when Micah signs, we're gonna have more money. There's plenty of money. There's never an endless. It's gonna be fine. But surprising that they wouldn't have done at least one move. Like, of significance. Now, we're getting to the moves that they made. So, that's all. It's just a little bit of surprising. Eagles, again, I thought they made a good trade getting a 4th round this year. I think they got a 4th round pick this year. And they have to give up some picks, but they got a quarterback and they gave up Kenny Flickett. I like the quarterback that the Eagles got better than Kenny Flickett. I like him. So I don't know what the Browns were thinking. Again, Browns doing Browns moves. Browns are just a horrible franchise. So shout out to Howie for that. Always getting something out of his players. That's always improving the asset. That's what's important about being a general manager. Ours, Dallas, we bleed our assets. Jerry Jones is like an oil man. He'll just run it until it goes dry, and then he'll up and leave, and it's a deserted, dried up, hole in the ground landscape, and you move on to the next. That's what Jerry Jones does. Just use them and abuse them. Wait till the last minute, get no value, nothing. No thinking outside the box. Maybe we sign a guy a year early. Again, that's not going to change for a while. And I don't know that Will McClay can be much better because he's learning from Jerry Jones. You hope that he knows better, but I can't assure everybody of that because I don't know. But anyway, moving along. More negative news, and again, I don't know how to feel about it because, again, I don't know what my coaching staff thinks of this player. I thought the Giants did a good move for relatively cheap. Giants signed Chauncey Golston since he was drafted, I believe, out of Iowa. Chauncey Golston, I love Chauncey. Now, we had coaching staffs who did not know how to play him. They had him up on the line as a D tackle for a year and a half. He's more of an end. They signed him for a 3-year, $19.5 million. I don't know about the guarantees. It's always about the guarantees. So, that was a good move by the Giants. That's the type of move that Dallas is going to be starting to make, and you guys are going to be like, oh, okay. They're going to make moves. It just wasn't going to be necessarily one of the big boys. Supposedly, they were in on Ward and Greenlaw. They have a hard number. Once it gets above that, they're not gonna bite. I wonder what guys like Micah Parsons are thinking now. About go get me somebody. What's Micah thinking? You think he would have liked to have played with a Dre Greenlaw behind him? Yet we let him go to Denver. I mean, he got a lot of money, but that's what free agency is, overpaying. It's like, do you want to window shop or do you want to wait, 2 months when the sale calms down and then go out and buy it? I guess Dallas wants to wait knowing the season's still months away. Dallas is very good at getting these lower guys. But Chauncey Golston, I did like, and I wanted him back if we lost D-Law. Now, if we lose D-Law, now we're getting into... We are already at that territory where we have filled no needs other than, and I'm about ready to talk about it. We went and got a guard from the Miami Dolphins. Put his name in the comments. Something Jones. Tony Jones or something Jones. Now, he's 26 years old. Started every game last year, so I'm gonna wait and see the evaluation of the player. Started every game. I don't know what his Pro Football Focus grade was. I don't know how many penalties he had. I don't know. But he's a guard from Miami that they brought in. 26 years old. Played every game last year. Played a lot of snaps in his first 4 years in the league. We'll see. Hey, we got a guard. I mean, we'll see. I'm surprised it wasn't Will Hernandez, but what does that say about the Arizona Cardinals coach? Maybe he didn't want Will Hernandez, or he's starting to see that, wow, I said I wanted Will Hernandez and they didn't get me Will Hernandez. I don't know what the answer is, but we got the guard out of Miami. But again, it was only a 1-year, $4.5 million deal. That's okay. That's good money for, that's $4.5 million is good money, but in football money, it's really not. So I don't know how good the player is, but we do got a guard. We got a guard. And we went out and we got running back Javonte Williams, who I really like. I really like this running back. I like him better than Rico Dowdle. I do. I like him better than Rico. Rico, I told you I wasn't in on bringing Rico back on a long-term deal. What did I say? If Rico wanted to come back on a 1-year, $4 million deal, I would do it. Maybe it's, well, guess what they got Javonte Williams? He's a good pass blocker too. 1 year, $3.5 million, I think it's either $3 million with $500,000 in bonuses or $3.5 with $500,000 in bonuses. Either way, $4 million or less on a 1 year deal for a Javonte Williams. I like it. I mean, just remember, you're going to draft one, okay? If not two. Because right now, the only running backs on our roster are Javonte Williams, Deuce Vaughn, Hunter Lepke, and Malik Davis. So you're going to get one and probably you're going to bring in two more running backs. Maybe two drafted or one drafted, one free agent after the draft. But here's my thing. We have some on the practice squad too. But here's my thing, everybody. As of right now, they have learned nothing. So, as of right now, where I sit today, signing Dak Prescott to a long-term deal was just stupid. Why? For what? Like, you're trying to hit a home run in a draft? Okay. Well, you have so many needs at this point. Now, I know that I don't know. Fuck, I forgot this stuff. Shoot. I'll have to have my wife run it over later. The jersey's going out today, and all the tumblers are going out today. But I left them on my counter, so I will have my wife drop them off to me this afternoon, and then we'll mail them out. I knew I was forgetting something, but this damn time has got me all jacked up. So, but yeah, as we sit here today, only 1 day in. Remember, there's a lot they could do. If you go get me a wide receiver, you go get me at least. You're going to need two cornerbacks now. So look for if Green Bay releases Alexander, I'm telling you, look for an Alexander. I mean, we could discuss. I might do something later tonight. We can definitely discuss. Free agents that are out there and who I might like. I'm going to start working on my mock draft 1.0 for every team in the first round. I haven't decided whether I'm going to do trades or not, but it's early in the process, and this is where teams overpay for average talent. Dre Greenlaw got more than I thought he was going to get based on his injury. I thought he was going to do a short-term prove-it deal and then hit the market again next year. Didn't happen. He got more, so good for him. Good on him. Niners are losing players left and right. Again, we haven't really lost anybody that Jordan Lewis would have been nice. He's an older guy. Again, I want to get younger. So, Jordan Lewis would have been nice, but he wasn't the end-all, be-all. And all due respect, he got way more money than he should have. Congrats to Jordan Lewis. You heard it here. He's an often injured player. I'm just going to say that. I'm not wishing injury, but you see what happened with Tyron Smith with the Jets. So, shit happens. That's how I'm going to leave that. But, again, Cowboy fans, stay positive. There's plenty of time. It's only 1 day. At least there's signs of life. We brought a guard in. We got Javonte Williams. They must have said they don't want Golston because they let him go for relatively cheap. You would have thought that was the type of move that they would have wanted. They're going to want to bring D-Law in on a 1 year deal. That's what they're going to want to do. And do that. That's what I think they're going to. And I don't, we'll see. D-Law's still there for the Dallas Cowboys. D-Law. He's the main focus to have back. And then go draft you one. It seems like we keep saying that. Go draft you one. But their strategy is just what it is. It's a failed strategy that hasn't really worked out. So I'm very curious as to why we're continuing to go down to operate this way. But we're going to give them, some time. We're definitely going to give them some time. So, I don't know. But I'm at work. Don't forget my lunchtime chat at 3:45. 3:45 Eastern, which is 2:45 Texas, which is 12:45 West Coast. Make sure your bell notifications are on. My allergies are really bad. I already took an allergy pill, so I don't know why they're so bad this time of year, but they are. As you can see by my eyes are like dried out. But anyway, I will talk to everybody later. Again, disappointing because of all the rumors we heard, but not surprising. The Eagles lost a lot of players. Again, I told you, New Orleans, who was unbelievably in the hole, are making moves, restructures. So, you know, the one thing I'll say is I was surprised. Rumor is Dallas was surprised that Jordan Lewis left. This is why I say they needed to talk to these players and start a contract negotiations earlier. This is why I say deadlines make deals. They were surprised that Jordan Lewis left Dallas. They were surprised that he left Dallas. They didn't know that he was going to sign a deal. So that means you're not talking to your players hardly at all prior to the process, and then you're getting snake bit. It really doesn't make any sense how they do business. They think everybody wants to come back to Dallas. But anyway, I'll talk to everybody later. Let me know your thoughts about the Miami offensive guard. Maybe you could share the PFF grade and all that. He played every game last year. Javonte Williams. We lost Golston. Let's see what today brings. But all I know is it's cold out here, baby. Baby, it's cold outside. I'm not going to sing, but it is freaking cold out here.
This is no fucking joke here. I could lose a foot.
It's numb, huh?
The fuck you think? How can we be lost like this? We're in fucking New Jersey.
South Jersey. Hi. Maybe we should eat some of these berries.
Are you nuts? Shit like that could be poisonous. You don't know. Come on. What the fuck's that?
Looks like a truck.
There's fucking gravel under this snow.